The cast in Transformers the movie is obviously not the full season 1 and 2 cast. I want to do a quick recap of the Autobots that appear in the movie. Then we're going to look at the missing season 1 and 2 Autobots, brainstorm ways that we can insert them back into the movie, and hopefully animate new scenes so that they can have their rightful place in the movie. Starting from the beginning of the movie, we're at Moonbase 1 and we see Optimus Prime, Ironhide, Jazz, Cliffjumper, and one little side view shot of Gears here sitting next to Ironhide. Then we move over to Moonbase 2 where we see Bumblebee and Spike. We also see the Dinobots in the factory. The next thing we see is the Autobot shuttle, the special run to Autobot City, where of course you have Ironhide, Ratchet, Brawn, and Prowl. At the roadblock at Lookout Mountain, we have a glimpse of Huffer and Bluestreak, and we also have a glimpse of Hound and Sunstreaker, but I've removed them from this photo because obviously they appear later. At Autobot City, we see Blaster, Perceptor, Grapple, Snarl, and in my Devastator animation scenes, we've now added Sideswipe, Red Alert, and Tracks. Last but not least, we have Prime's shuttle, which has Sunstreaker, Hound, and 4 of the Dinobots. So that's the entire cast of the movie. So who are the missing Autobots? The missing Autobots are who you see on screen right now. Let's explore different ways that we can add them back in. So first things first, you have an Autobot shuttle with 4 of our beloved characters passing by Lookout Mountain and about to crash somewhere. One of the things that came to mind is we're going to need to somehow stop this shuttle from crashing. One idea is to have one of these characters, probably Ratchet or Brawn, wake up, pilot the shuttle, and safely land. Now, if we were to assume that all 4 of them stay unconscious while the shuttle is about to crash, you could create a sequence where some Autobots try to prevent the shuttle from crashing or try to get those bodies out of the shuttle before it crashes and incinerates their bodies. So with that in mind, I thought, what if we had these 3 characters? I think these 3 characters would be necessary in order to stop the shuttle from crashing. First, you would need to have Skyfire bring Windcharger and Trailbreaker near the shuttle. Trailbreaker could create a force field around the shuttle, and Windcharger could use his magnetic ability to safely land the shuttle from a distance. You could also have Skyfire deliver any Autobot into the shuttle and then have them pilot it and land it safely, assuming Hot Rod didn't damage it too much. We can also play with the idea that Huffer and Bluestreak are nearby, so they can also go to help. Next, we have Wheeljack, who I've talked about at length, who is in the command center with Ultra Magnus in a few scenes and also seen near the Devastator areas. Mirage has the deleted storyboard shooting Bombshell, which I've worked on in the past and I can animate. Mirage also has a scene with Blaster. So when Galvatron and his new troop come to attack the city, there's a deleted scripted scene where Blaster and Mirage retreat back into Autobot City. So Mirage has plenty to do. Snarl, as stated earlier, he seems to have started the movie in Autobot City, which is why he's not shown on Moonbase 1 and also not shown diving from Prime's shuttle. So that's all the Season 1 cast accounted for. Now, let's go to the Season 2 cast. My initial thought for Omega Supreme is that he is off on a mission somewhere looking for resources. This is a resource depleted period of time in Transformers, so having him and Beachcomber together on some expedition researching other planets and star systems for resources, I think that's where they could be. Beachcomber because he's a geologist and he may be able to glean insight into different planets and different resources. There is a scripted scene of Powerglide and Warpath battling Blitzwing near, I would assume, Lookout Mountain, which is the last place that we see Blitzwing. We can place them here, sort of in the outskirts, battling Blitzwing before Blitzwing gets to Autobot City. In one of the live streams, I became aware of Skids being involved with Insecticons, which I think is perfect for the movie. So Skids battling Insecticons seems to make sense either in the outskirts of Autobot City or in Autobot City. Next, we have Cosmos. Cosmos, like Skyflyer, can deliver troops into battle, so I think it would be nice to see a scene where he possibly drops off some of the other Season 2 cast. Flying in from a different part of the country or a different strategic location, he would be able to reunite Hoist with Grapple. He could reunite Inferno with Red Alert sometime after they retreat from Devastator. And Smokescreen, I think, would be good to place with Mirage and Blaster as they retreat from Galvatron and his troops, creating a smokescreen so that they can get away safely. And that would put Cosmos also with this crew. Last but not least, Sea Spray. Obviously, we have a moat around Autobot City, so we can have Sea Spray battling Decepticons. So I hope that was informative. These are just tentative plans for new scenes we could create and animate for Transformers the movie to make sure that all of our beloved casts from Season 1 and Season 2 are accounted for.
I hope you liked my video. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell.
Special announcement. Artist Sten will be launching a Patreon very soon. Support him no matter the cost, till all are one.